guys, it's Carol and Casey. I am so excited. I get to let you see what rain is like here. You know, I have told you that when my son moved to Seattle, he called me all excited and told me, Mom, it doesn't rain up here like it does down there. It rains gentle. I mean, he was really impressed. We've had rain. It started a week ago Friday. And
I think it was 5 days in a row. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We didn't have any on Thursday, did we? So 6 days.
Thursday we didn't have rain. So every day since a week ago Friday we've had rain. And the clouds are getting up. I don't even know if we're supposed to have rain.
I don't know either.
I haven't checked. But anyway, you know how I told you that Toby wants to play ball. I'm sorry. When we have rain, it's loud, and there's usually lightning and thunder, and pretty often there's hail, and it just comes, a downpour. And I told you about the flash flood in Paladera Canyon. That's how our rain is, but I don't think my words tell you how it is, so you get to see it. What I want you to do, if I can learn how to insert a link, I'll put it in the description, but I don't know how to do a link. But I'm going to put a screenshot of this other channel I want you to see. I watch RV Odd Couple, and it just so happens that they were driving from Lubbock to Amarillo a couple of days ago. They didn't say which day. And got caught in the rainstorm we had, and they were terrified. And I am not downplaying their reaction at all, because it is scary. But we're so used to it, we thought nothing about the rains we've had this week. I mean,
I love a good thunderstorm, and I've enjoyed them.
I love thunderstorms too.
And I thought they weren't,
we didn't have
I guess they weren't mild, but they weren't. I didn't think they were scary either.
Usually if they're scary, oh, Toby's knocking this over. Usually when our thunderstorms get real scary and the tornado, we're under a tornado watch or a tornado warning. A watch is when it's possible there will be a tornado. A tornado warning means that spotters, which are storm chasers that go out and watch the sky, stop. A tornado warning is issued when a spotter has actually seen a tornado. And then if it's very close, then the sirens will go off. The sirens don't mean you've got a lot of time to go somewhere and get it covered. They mean do it this instant.
They didn't go off, did they?
No, I didn't hear any. But also, sometimes the rain is so loud, you can't hear the tornado siren. Casey and I both used to work at the same library. Toby, stop. On the second floor. And you know how my hearing is. One time, I worked on the east side of the building, and the department she worked on was the west side. She wasn't there this day I'm talking about, but it was raining, and it's always loud on roofs and stuff. And the tornado siren went off, but I couldn't hear it over the rain. And everybody in the building went to the basement, but me, because I didn't hear it. I was way over in my corner working away. And finally, after a little while, a really nice guy came up the stairs, because you can't use the elevator if the tornado warning goes off. He came up and he said, Carol, you're supposed to be in the basement. And I said, why? Because the tornado siren went off. One time, Casey saw a tornado out the window at the library.
I worked on the second floor, and the tornado warning went off, I guess. I don't remember. It was a long time ago. But
I think in that case, the siren had to go off.
The siren had to go off, yes. And it was...
Because it was over on Coulter Street.
It was on Coulter, wow. And it was just a really skinny thing, but we just thought, me and my friend that worked there also, we were 18 or 19. We thought that was really neat. So we just sit there and watched this little tornado, and then Mom came over and yelled, you have got to get in the basement. So we did, but that was fun.
Out of the window. when it's on your side of the building and the tornado's moving this direction, that's a good time to go to the basement. And the 20 years I worked for the library, I can't even count the number of times we would tell patrons, if the sirens went off, you have two choices. Get in the bathroom, if it was a building that didn't have a basement. Only one library has a basement. We were to tell them, you have two choices. Get out the door right now, because we're going to lock the door, or get in the bathroom or basement. And
why do you lock the door?
I don't know.
I guess so somebody can't run in and steal things and carry them out. But you would think if somebody was trying to get to a safe place, and they would be upset to know that the door's locked, I can't get into safety. I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm sure there's some.
That was above my pay grade. But anyway, when I worked at East Branch, we had to go get everybody in the bathroom because the pipes, it's in the inner part of the building. There's a lot of pipes, so hopefully that will be stronger. I remember getting people into the bathroom, and some people would leave. They would say, I'll just go home and go get in their cars and leave. But we'd tell them, if you leave, you can't come back. So make a good choice. But anyway, that's how it rains here. And like I said, 9 days ago is when the rain started, and we've had rain every day but Thursday.
Now that I remember, it was supposed to not rain Thursday, but then it did because Taylor, her granddaughter, my niece, she told me it's gonna storm, and I told her, no, they said it wasn't gonna rain today, and then it rained. She was like, I told you so.
Yeah, that when we get rain, we don't get that much rain a year. But May and August, we have thunderstorms, and they're like this. And so, please, just to make me happy, would you go over to RV Odd Couple? They just posted a video today. The title is Tornado Alley and something. But they were right. They were a block from me. They were in Lubbock, and they were driving up to Amarillo. And leaving up Lubbock, the only highway to Amarillo is 287, which is right there. And when they got to the edge of town, she was, and I'm not downplaying it. For somebody who doesn't live here, I'm sure it was horrible, terrifying. But for us, it was just, oh, it's raining.
Although I will say, it is scary sometimes when you're driving. Sometimes it rains so hard, it's just very, very loud in the car when it's hitting the car. And it's scary when you can't see the lines to see if you're in the lines.
Oh, yeah, it will rain so hard that the wipers can't clear the windshield. Yeah, it's raining so hard that you can't see. Yeah.
And that is scary.
And I'm sure it's really horrifying to somebody who hasn't been through it before, for sure. But anyway, just to make me happy, would you go over to RV Odd Couple, look for their video. I'm going to put a screenshot that shows the video, so maybe that'll help you find it. And if I can figure it out, I'll put a link in the description. But I just want you to see what rain is like where I live, because I know it's not like that in Seattle. Maybe it's not like that where you live. I don't know. But and again, this was not a bad week. When the storms are bad, we don't have a basement here. I usually tell Casey, get Andy, her dog, and go to your dad's, because he has a brick house that doesn't have a basement, but at least she would be safer, I think. And that is the odd thing about where we live. We live in Tornado Alley, and very few houses here have a basement. I mean,
I don't know why, except for it costs a lot of money to have a basement built, but I think it would be worth it if I could have a house built.
Yes, if I could ever have a house built, the first thing would be a basement, if that's the only room we had. I don't know why people don't build basements here. There's one. Did you say that RV park where y'all were thinking about going to has a basement?
Yes, they do have a basement.
There's a fairly new RV park west of town that's really nice. And they have an indoor pool, and they have, it's just really nice. And the ground is all concrete, so you'll never be stuck in the mud and stuff. And I'm pretty sure they have
They have a little game room in there. They have the building that has a big event center, and then there's a little game room down there in the a little basement. But that way, everybody can go down there and get in that in case there's a tornado.
I don't even know what the name of that RV park is.
I don't know. I know there's an Oasis RV park, but I don't think it's that one. Fort RV. Might be Fort RV. But we'll look it up.
I'll look it up and tell you, just in case you ever want to come in your camper through Amarillo during tornado season, which runs from early spring till we've had a tornado.
We've had one in December before.
Yeah,
or might have been November. But
I think we have had one in December. So a tornado can happen anytime here, and often does. I guess that's all I know today. I was just so excited because I know I can't describe our rain enough for you to actually know what I'm talking about, but if you go to their video, you can see it. And again, this was not a horrible bad storm.
No.
I wish we would have a horrible bad storm and we would happen to be in the car and I could film it.
Yeah.
I like to be in the car when it rains. Okay, I'm going to go now. I hope you had a great weekend. If you do go watch RV Odd Couple, please come back and tell me in my comments, okay? I really want you to go watch it. When they're coming up this highway, and at one point, the awning flies off of their camper.
Oh.
The wind rips it off.
That would be scary.
And I think right then is when you can see a red and green sign way up in the sky. I think that's the truck stop that's in front of my apartment building. Okay, you guys go watch it and let me know what you think. See ya.
Bye.
I wanted to add something. Please don't misunderstand me. Mercedes and John absolutely were terrified, and rightfully so, because if you're not used to this, I'm sure it was horrifying. To Casey and I, it was just a normal, oh, we're getting rain. I mean, we always have lightning. We think lightning is beautiful. We go stand and watch it. When I lived upstairs on the balcony, I would sit out all during the storm and watch the lightning. One of you asked me how my dogs did when it's lightning and thundering. They don't even pay any attention to it. I mean, they don't. They act normal because that's how it is here, I guess. But yes, I understand somebody not from here, that would have been horrifyingly, terrifyingly scary. But to us, when we were watching her video, Casey and I said, when they thought the clouds to the left were very dark and scary looking, we wouldn't have thought they were scary looking. Scary looking is when the sky is black and you can't see any blue, or you can't even see the sky. And if any of you are ever driving through this kind of situation, do not pull under a bridge or an overpass. That is awful. There's something happens with the wind, it will suck you out. Don't get under a bridge. What you're supposed to do, if you are in a vehicle and it's a tornado is coming, you're just to get out of your vehicle and lay flat in a ditch or a low spot in the ground and just plaster yourself to the earth, hold on to each other, and let the tornado go over you. You have a less chance of being picked up if you're in a low spot than if you're under a bridge. And truthfully, I mean, I know that I've lived here all my life. This is how it's always been. If it were storming like that, I would be scared to get out of my vehicle and lay down in the earth because we have rattlesnakes and I'm scared of rattlesnakes. I think it would be hard to get out of your vehicle and lay down in the mud, but that's what you're supposed to do. Anyway, that's what rain's like here. Maybe if we ever have a really bad storm anytime soon, maybe I can film it for you, because I mean, we've had rain, but Casey and I never once thought, oh, this is a bad storm. That's just how it is. But Mercedes and John, if you're watching this, I understand how terrifying that had to be to you, not ever having been in this before. But anyway, and I'm sorry my hair looks so horrible. Casey, I just washed it. Casey likes it like this. She comes and she puts mousse in it and then lets it dry. I've got natural curl. And she likes it. I don't, but it's certainly easy. Okay, guys, I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.